time for an all new SCNS, an old school SCNS.
That's right.
So it's a new old school?
Yes, welcome to a new old school episode of SCNS Live.
Why are you talking about the
We're here, and, we've got a whole cast of people now. And we're going to look and see how they're doing on the greens today. We got Rob and Trophy over there, along with BC and the Nerdtacular. Yes, they get ready to make their first putt.
Hello, yes, Matt, here we are in the studio.
That's right, yes. And how are you doing over there in the studio today?
Hey! I paid the fool. I paid the fool. That's how we're doing in the studio. Pay the fool on Mr. T's birthday. Pay the fool. It's Miss T's birthday. Pay the fool.
Okay, so we used to start off the show like we would show something and we would comment on it. So we found something strange from the internet. Kind of.
I've been looking fine.
Yes.
Go!
What's up with the Harry Potter kids getting naked all the damn time?
I'm glad I cannot see this picture.
And why has Emma Watson not gotten naked yet?
Hold up. First of all, let's appreciate that man's abs, alright? The fact that man has a six-pack is quite fantastic, alright? And we can all learn something from him on that. But, yes, dude, we do need to see him. Why are we not seeing her?
Oh, they had the other girl who played Little Good. She did a little.
Did she?
Whatever thing. Yeah, that really well.
I need to see a picture.
Oh, it's Baby Jesus.
No, baby Jesus.
Sorry, I was trying to get into my Brazzers.
It's on Brazzers?
No. No.
Anyway, we got a show for you guys. Let's go ahead and pick it.
Yeah, Linda said there's...
It's news time, apparently. As we said, welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live. We're here. We're actually doing an old school episode. So we're just kind of hanging out today. We're kind of having the flow. So BC, let me just start with you. You actually, this is your first time kind of doing a kind of chill show. How do you think about it so far?
It's nice. I don't have to stand up, for a fat guy. I'm happy right now.
Lazy.
Very lazy.
Lazy. Golly.
I've had a long couple days. It's nice to sit down.
That's cool. That's true. I mean, I guess, kind of hanging out in the ring at times, it can be like that.
Yeah.
You kind of want your time to sit down.
Yeah.
But Rob, all right, what do you think about doing an old school show every now and then?
It's quite all right.
Is it?
And that's all I have to say.
Despite the fact that you hate the fact that I keep putting toys in front of you?
Yes, that's the one thing I do hate. I want you dead for this.
I want you
Hey,
to.
we need
to pick up Han and Goku, by the way.
We need a toy of D. D.
Whoa.
I got your
What
D
is
right
D?
here.
D's nuts!
Yeah, there you go.
Get him!
I've been seeing your Facebook posts all week long, and so I was like, all right, I know this is going. That's fun. All right. So, all right, let's go on. Let's move on to some super cool nerd news, and let's actually put the whole video this time, Chris. Kicking off news tonight, we've got Jason the X. Jason.
Okay, so Marvel and Disney and everybody, they're just making money hand over fist. Avengers Age of Ultron did pass over $1 billion, so yes, they are making it rain and making DC cry daily. The thing is, they have decided that they're, in a recent conference call with some shareholders, they were asking the possibilities of maybe starting their own Disney Channel with Marvel and Star Wars properties on it.
I thought that was Disney XD.
No, because they don't have any Star Wars. It would be, they didn't announce anything like, would it be a standalone channel on cable, or would it be more of a pay service, which I think BC was speculating that it would be something like the WWE Network.
That's what I would think.
No.
It works flawlessly on WWE.
And also, considering what would the content be, I might actually get this.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to go back and do something like this to where it's all Star Wars all the time, I mean, you could look at the original trilogy being on there every now and then as well as obviously Star Wars Rebels and anything else that they have.
Well, we did hear talk that there would be a Star Wars television series, which
right?
it
And
kind of just went away.
With Clone Wars being canon, you could probably expect to see Clone Wars on there that you could go and watch.
Oh, and Clone Wars is fantastic. I absolutely loved Clone Wars, and I binged watched it on Netflix not that long ago.
I have still yet to watch it.
You haven't watched it yet?
No.
Same.
Man,
I
you
watched
guys gotta
the
watch
first
that.
episode and
I tried to get into Rebels. I couldn't do it.
Rebels is great. What are
Rebels
you
is fantastic. I like Rebels.
I'm going to give it another go when we get a little closer to December and Star Wars, but right now I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's good, and I think when season 2 comes out, that's going to be even better, especially since I guess you and I are the only ones that know who Ahsoka is. You know, that Ahsoka's coming back.
Well, the
and that's
professor
gonna be
knows
really
who
cool.
Ahsoka is. Professor actually gets his own camera.
Oh, that's
now.
right. They let me on camera. Hell, I got to turn my mic on.
We didn't even introduce.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, we gave him a camera. It's old school.
Hello, I'm on camera.
Actually, if we wanted to go old
That was
school,
a fucking mistake.
actually, if we wanted to
And the
go,
vulgarity begins.
actually, if we wanted to go old school, I should be working the board tonight.
You should be working
know
the
what?
board
Why don't
tonight.
you go
That's
there?
true.
Nah, I don't know.
Right? That's going to be like, Chris is like, oh, please, for the love of God, come do that.
As soon as I get over there, I'm like, how did I do this?
It's like riding a bike,
I
buddy.
can't even get the sound to work. No. So anyway, yeah, that's basically news on that. And I mean, depending on what the content is, I don't know.
Well-
I cut my cable, so
Well, and you did say also that Marvel as well, you know, they might start bringing in some of those shows. So, you know, they've got...
And Disney still has the rights to Spider-Man cartoons.
Yeah, and that's fantastic.
So-
I mean, have you seen Ultimate Spider-Man?
I've seen a couple episodes. I haven't fully watched it. I do like that one.
I really like that
Yeah,
show. And
it's-
it is
it's-
on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Live show, everybody.
I would also like to add that was not beer from Rob. That's actually a soda.
Was that a
Yes,
soda?
it's soda.
Wow.
No beer tonight.
The hell
Are
are
you trying to find your bottle? Okay.
Because I would
So-
be asleep right now if I was drinking beer.
My God. Guys, do y'all feel how cold the floor is? I feel like hell is frozen over. It's like ice skates.
So anyway, that's my news on Marvel. So yeah.
All right, so Rob, you've got your own story. What's going on with that?
Yeah, okay. We had a movie teaser, trailer, whatever pop up. When was it? Last week? Who cares? Gem and the Holograms.
Oh God.
So not Josie and the Pussycats?
No, it's not Josie and the
Oh, okay.
Pussycats.
You think so?
Now, I described it as Josie and the Pussycats with David Bowie's 70s glam paint just thrown on it. That's kind of what it looked like to me. There's no synergy, there's no misfits, there's no nothing. It's just like a family coming of age, coming together story that warms your heart. And
But you know what? I got an idea. Let's make a movie about Scooby-Doo. But instead of Scooby being a dog, he's going to be a kid. And instead of Shaggy being named
Stop.
Shaggy, he's going to be Bill. And they don't hunt ghosts.
Instead of the kid, could it be a cat? Like, Scooby's actually a cat. It just ignores everything.
This is why are you taking?
could it be a stuffed tiger and then we just call Scooby-Doo Calvin and fucking Hobbes?
I just don't get why they have a good lore with this movie. Why are they not using
It's like, what did Michael Bay do this or something?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
But the thing is, we have a couple of friends, Taffeta, Halo, they're big Jim fans, and when this came out, they collectively did what I did when all the Transformers movies come out. What the is this? Where's the glamour? Where's the glitter? Where's the fashion and fame? Damn it, this ain't Jim.
Hold up, wait. Those words coming from this mouth,
See,
just so
hold on.
foreign.
If
right
you were
now.
here for the pre-staging of the show, we were listening to the best 80s cartoon theme songs, and Jim was on the list.
Oh, nice.
And it was a good one. I mean, you had the Misfits in there. But honestly, the whole thing with Jim was they had the synergy thing that could transform them with holograms and change their outfits. With all the artists that we see like doing holograms on stage, like Tupac or the Gorillas, that's perfect for this movie.
Yeah, you would think.
You would have the computer controlling and like changing their costumes and crap during the show. Where did that idea come from? And then like maybe something the Misfits break synergy. I don't know, just something better.
Synergy just makes them look different, so it doesn't look like Jericho. It's Jem. It's a completely different person.
Exactly.
So you do your little movie special effects. You put a new suit on her, makeup, whatever, and then okay, that's the hologram. Let's go. But no, none of this. It's just a regular old. You're destroying the band, Yoko.
I feel like I've
I'm
seen
fucking
this.
done. I'm not seeing this movie. Well, I might see it when it gets to TV or.
I'll probably
HBO
watch
or
it,
something.
and I will review it and rip it to shreds.
When you're using my stars password, it
Yes.
just has to be on
That you
that.
haven't
Hey,
given to
can
me
I
yet.
get your?
But anyway.
Yeah, everyone at this point just gets my
moving
stars
right
password.
along.
Oh,
we have
join us in
another
the chat,
story
guys. I'm in the chat right now.
Who's in the chat?
With,
There's a couple people in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Who's up next? Am I up next?
Yeah, you're up
The
next.
Civil
You-
War.
I'm up next with
Give us some good stuff going on. What's going on with
Which one are we
Civil
on now?
War?
Civil
Civil
War.
War.
Civil War. Okay, just double checking. So we got some set photos from Civil War, mostly of Crossbones. Frank Grillo is reprising his role from Winter Soldier. As you can see, do we have it up here yet?
We are live with it now.
All right, we got him. Yeah, he's waving. Hi, how you doing? And we'll go along to the next one, get a little bit of action in there. We have what all wrestling fans will notice is a collar and elbow tie up there, taking it to the ground. I'm not going to lie to you. I am insanely hyped about this movie.
Are you insanely hyped about this
I
movie?
think it's-
I am
that's a-
insanely hyped.
I'm
And
not
these aren't the
sure.
only photos that have come out. There's a whole bunch of other ones. I tweeted them out just a moment ago. There's a couple of Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. You got,
We've seen Falcon.
I tweeted out, I Instagrammed a video of Falcon. That was cool.
You got that one?
And,
No, actually, there was one that came out today that is a bit of a spoiler for the movie, and I think we all know what's going to happen here. It's the funeral of Peggy Carter.
we don't know it's Peggy Carter. We just know it's a funeral.
It's- well, there-
The movie's not close to coming out. We stop with fucking spoilers, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
God damn
it
it.
makes
Here comes
I hate that
Chris.
shit.
Here comes Chris saying that, and BC gets so defensive. He's
I do.
about to be like, no, Peggy Carter's not gonna die.
I'm look,
That's gonna be your funeral, Chris. This is your funeral.
I'm just saying. Everyone's assuming it makes sense if it is Peggy's funeral, but we don't know that. We don't know anything.
true.
We know there's a funeral.
Okay.
All right, we
Can I
don't
just go ahead
know.
and just call I was right?
This freaking guy
But
sitting
about
over
what?
here, well, I happen to get my hands in the script, so an hour in.
Just want you to know, I'm a writer for this. I know what's happening.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It would make sense that it's Peggy, but we don't know that it is.
But we don't know anything. It's all
Exactly.
speculation.
Very true.
We're taking the same guesses that you're capable of, so I wouldn't even call it spoilers. We don't know jack shit.
Especially not this early.
I mean,
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of photos. Ant-Man's on set, and all sorts of things. It looks, yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, that was really cool. The fact that Ant-Man's going to be in this
Yes.
as well.
This
that's
cast,
really awesome. This is an all-star cast.
Avengers 2.0.
This is really
Pretty much,
an
yeah.
Avengers movie. I mean, you look at it because you've got Black Panther, you've got Tony Stark's going to be in this, you've got Ant-Man, like you said right there, Black Widow, all like this cast
Rhodey,
of characters.
Vision.
I mean, the only people that won't be in it are going to be Hulk and Thor.
And apparently there's rumor that Mark Ruffalo said he might actually be appearing in it.
but the rumor, not the rumor. The thing has always been, like when we had Captain America Winter Soldier or Iron Man 3, hey, where are the other heroes? Why aren't they helping? Well, here they are now. So
Here they are now.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Which kind of annoys me because I want the sequel to the Winter Soldier. There are plot rumors that Black Panther's involvement has to do with him hunting the Winter Soldier.
Well, Sebastian Stan is in the movie
Yes.
too. We have seen him on set. So
But why would he be hunting
I don't know.
his
And,
arm's made of vibranium. No, it's not, because it actually got damaged.
Yeah, yeah.
they're also saying. I heard on AMC Movie Talk, John Campia said that from a source that he has, Spider-Man is gonna play a pretty big role in it.
Yeah, well, he
be
should.
on this side
Which
of-
again is something
of
that we
the
all
Avengers, isn't
assume. Yeah.
Okay.
But are they gonna unmask him in Civil War?
Oh,
Would that make that wouldn't make
I hope not.
I really hope
I
not
really
too.
hope not, because they would have to change everything by freaking putting in Mephisto.
yeah,
And
and
this
then
is-
and
this
then
is his
and then that's
first
still
introduction
yeah
as
that's
well.
his first
Yeah.
introduction. So right off, I mean, it makes sense with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They don't have identities. No one really does. So I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
Well,
That's true.
they tend
Nobody
to be-
really does.
They tend to be leaning towards the ultimate storyline.
Yeah.
So this would be one of those things where if he gets confronted by somebody like, say, Fury already will know who he is.
Right. Yeah.
Fury will be like, well, I've got my eye on you, Parker. And they're, ooh, everybody goes crazy, you know.
Man, that's such a good point. I didn't think about that. That nobody has a secret identity in this. Like, maybe Black Panther will, just because, you know, he's a Wakandan prince.
Yeah, just because no one, you know, knows who he is.
Yeah, but outside of that, you're right. Nobody has...
Well, actually, the heroes that they have presented so far in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the comics, don't typically have secret identities.
Well, no, right off the bat, Iron Man was Tony Stark's bodyguard.
Well, actually...
Decades.
Well, hold on. Now, the whole thing is Civil War. This is our plot line. We get this hero who's masked, and no one knows who he is.
Yeah.
See, but
he is going to play a pivotal part in this whole thing.
That's true.
Well,
That
the
could
thing
be.
is, well, the way that they're going
See,
so
but-
far, the Avengers don't need secret IDs.
And
Someone like Peter Parker needs a secret.
He
Yeah,
does.
true.
Yeah.
they've also said it's going to open up with the new Avengers screwing up. So will that have to do with Spider-Man?
Well,
Will that?
that's following the Civil War storyline in the comics.
Yeah, and we've already known. I mean, heck, Robert Downey Jr. came out and said that this movie is going to be kind of one of those. It actually explains or it features collateral damage. You know, like so many cities that have collateral damage and how much billions of dollars it costs. You know, this kind of affects it, and I actually like that. It's kind of refreshing that they actually talk about that.
I love how they. Well, I mean, I don't want to get into any Avengers spoilers, but they kind of talk about that.
If you
a little
haven't
bit
seen Avengers yet, that's your own damn fault. So there's no more spoilers for Avengers.
So it is my own damn fault.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I have not. I've been busy. I've had to.
That's what I say to that.
I'm that busy.
I had to buy a car.
You had to buy a car this week.
Motherfucker, I got up and bought my car in one day.
You had to buy a car this week.
I know. Truth be told, we've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, so we are making a date this weekend.'re going to go to the drive-in and see it.
Drive-in.
I thought you already. You said that you were going to do that like 3 weeks ago.
I know I was, but it also we got rain, wind, and hail around here too.
You
Remember.
filthy liar,
dude. It's
I'm not a liar.
Have you looked at the weather?
Yes.
Have you looked at the weather report? It's going to rain this weekend too.
It does not stop raining. We're in Seattle now.
Yeah, we are the new Seattle.
Okay, so what you're saying?
Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say for all the nerds, I guess I'm gonna have to turn my card in, man, because I haven't seen this movie yet. So
No, you see, okay, the whole rain thing would work if you lived in Denton.
I do live in Denton County.
Into Atlantis.
I do.
No, not county. Denton.
Oh, we gotta get. Oh, here we go.
Where there is no
Here we
freaking-
go.
There's no road.
I love
There's a
this.
fucking lake.
I love this comment from Linda in the chat. Spoiler: Jim and the Holograms is doing the entire soundtrack. Which that was my other gripe with that. Why do we get this rehashed One Direction song in a movie about a band making music? I'm tired of that damn song. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's it.
I suppose we should get back on
We
the
should
rails
probably-
here.
We probably should.
Probably get back to this.
Range it back in.
This is what happens when
See,
you go fucking old school.
This is why this look.
and I'm not even drinking beer.
Why do you think I didn't write a show log? This
Anyway,
is the reason why I didn't write a
Okay,
show
let's
log.
move on because we'll
So,
talk Avengers all night.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay.
There are no strings on me.
I'm going to throw that. I'm going to throw it.
You
Okay.
didn't even do it right.
He's like, bro, you didn't even do
Go
it.
ahead, say the
Do
title.
you even Ultron? All right, so let's move on. We're gonna go on to Rockstar. Rockstar came out recently and talked about how they are now suing BBC because BBC shut your door. Shut your damn mouth.
Inside joke.
No, let's go into it. All right, I'm sitting here.
He's taking the BBC. He's taking it.
I get here late, okay, and we're sitting here and we're going over all the news stories that they've come up with, and I'm like, all right, I'll take the BBC, and then he starts telling me, he's like, dude, do you know what that is? And I was like, I thought it was the English broadcasting company, like what are you talking about? And he goes, nah, man. That's big black cock.
Take it.
That's
Take
porn.
it, Matt. Take it. Take it. Take it all.
So
If
I'm
you've been
now
to
thinking,
Pornhub or RedTube, you know what that means.
well, now I'm thinking, hold up, is this a porn story? Is Rockstar now suing porn? And then I'm like, oh shit, okay, well
It just
Rob's
started
taking that
degenerating.
one. And then we find out later, No, Rob's just shitting with me. I was like, oh, okay, great, thanks, thanks for that.
No, but that is an actual porn category.
I know, I'm okay
Yeah.
with that now.
all right.
Like just like BBW, same thing. You
Yeah.
know? All right,
Carry on with your story.
moving on.
Take that BBC.
Yep. I'm taking it right now. So Rockstar is suing BBC, the British one.
This doesn't help. Okay, go ahead.
It's Idris Elba. Sorry.
Oh, it's so good. Over a Grand Theft Auto biopic that the BBC is currently making right now. It just does not work. The Big Black Cock is making a GTA biopic.
This whole story's ruined for you now.
So bad. So right now they're making a biopic over it's
Creator.
yeah, the creative rights and everything. So
The
I'm going into it. The Rockstar and GTA, they had a creative disagreement, and so that's basically what this is over right now. And Rockstar doesn't they have no involvement. So the fact that they're coming in here and they're making this movie about it, Rockstar feels is an invasion of their property. Yes, Chris.
And don't forget, there is a Harry Potter in this one. Daniel Radcliffe is the star of it.
Really?
Yes,
you didn't know?
He's in this.
But the movie's not GTA. The movie is about the creation of the game.
Right. It's about Rockstar.
Yes.
It's behind the scenes. It's not like a biopic of the game.
I was really excited because at first I thought it was a GTA movie. Then I was like, oh, it's the social network GTA.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're coming in and they're currently suing them. Rockstar has come out and said that they want to protect their property. Well, meanwhile, BBC says we do not discuss legal matters, and I can only assume that was in a British accent. So, and was Idris Elba. So, moving on, our next story would have to be about, I believe, Ant-Man. Is that what we're going to next? Ant-Man Lego?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Minor spoilers.
So if you didn't know, yeah, I put Legos on the table. Now, if you've gotten any of the Lego sets for some of the Marvel movies, and I believe the Superman movie, they've spoiled some things in the movies. With this set in particular, the first thing we got was it had this little truck that came with it that said Show Industries on the side. It also had a container that had Vision in it, so it was like revealing a lot from the movie. But Lego did it again with the new Ant-Man movie, which will be coming out soon. We have 2 Ant-Men in here, and one is, of course, titled Hank Pym. So this pretty much clarifies we will have Michael Douglas in the suit, and I don't know why they keep letting Lego get away with this is the thing. Because Lego announces their stuff way in advance and always gives away, whenever they have a movie tie-in set, they always give away a major plot hole in these movies. Why the hell is Marvel not watching this or something?
Don't for 1 second think that Marvel does not know that they're doing this. Marvel does not give a crap.
They really don't.
It's not going to hurt them and this isn't even a real spoiler. This one right is not a real spoiler.
Well, you look at that, and I completely agree. Marvel has to know. They
Yes.
probably just don't care. And then you look at Lego as well. I mean, they're the biggest. Granted, they're the biggest toy company in the world. Let's just say that out loud because it is what it is.
Yes.
Lego is. So
They make
on Lego's
DC,
side,
Marvel, everything.
yeah, on Lego's side, it's more of like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, if Marvel ever said anything, Lego could always just be like, okay.
What strange power does Lego have that it has all these damn licenses? I mean, they've done the Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about doing Doctor Who, Back to the Future.
They have the same power that Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark have.
Money.
Yep. And
A
plus,
lot of it.
they've cornered a market to where they are the biggest company.
I mean, they got Star Wars and all these licenses before Disney acquired Star Wars too. So, how much money is Lego banking? I guess that's what I really want
Not
to
to
know.
mention now with their films that they have coming out.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
And
yeah.
the video games as well.
The video game properties, everything. They've
The
got,
fact-
5 or 6 in the next 3 years movies that they're coming out?
Yeah, the fact that they combine all these movies into one giant video game is some of the coolest things that you can play. You know, Batman, they recently came out with the 3rd Batman Lego game. Chris, you played that, right?
Yes, I did, and it was pretty much about the best, how should I say, Green Lantern game I've ever played.
Okay, so it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yes.
Lego Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, Lego Marvel superheroes. That was a huge one.
Remember when I kept riding the
I did.
riding the lion?
We were doing Extra Life, and I really wish that was our classic. We were doing Extra Life, and he's riding a winged. Was it a winged lion?
No, it was just a regular
It was a regular
lion.
lion through like the streets of like a city.
But the lion could jump, and I
Yeah.
was like, you could tackle pedestrians with the lion.
You did that for like a good 2 hours.
And every time I did,
Extra
I was
Life.
like, rawr, rawr, I'm a lion. Rawr. I'm attacking pedestrians. Rawr. And you knock them over, they go like,
I mean, that was like 2 years ago, right?
and you know what? It was fun.
That was a blast.
I got a rescue. Rawr. Anyway, okay, so Lego spoiling something. And by the way, I'm going to get that Ant-Man set because it's a giant ant you build. What?
Oh, by the way, we were talking Lego sets. You mentioned Doctor Who. It is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Doctor Who is coming for Lego, and it's also been confirmed for the new Lego Dimensions game, which is coming out this fall, which is going to be fan-freaking-tastic. So,
I mean, just think of the idea of them doing a Doctor Who Lego video game and just bringing all the Doctors, or maybe like the newer generation of Doctors in. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd
this
be
is
so cool.
basically like all these Lego properties and Disney Infinity.
Yep.
So,
I mean, yeah. So you know that Marvel knows, and they don't care. All right, and
you got a
talking
problem, here's
about
some money.
talking about something that maybe some people may or may not care about is Need for Speed.
Okay, yeah, Need for Speed, they are supposedly changing their whole line. They're coming at this brand new, whatever. Need for Speed is not fucking new. Need for Speed is going to be the same thing it always has been, a racing game. They're actually getting closer to Fast and Furious this time.
Do you think it has anything to do with the new sequel?
I
Something to where they can
don't
market
know.
it closer to the movie and the game together?
Probably. I mean, the Need for Speed has been, I think from Underground was one that I played, still own, and it was actually pretty damn good.
I think
you
that's what I
play
love.
an undercover cop working the underground racing circuit to get closer to whoever is bringing in drugs and all this stuff. But this one seems to be the actual underground crew. Going to be more customization on the cars. That's actually the biggest thing they talk about, the customization. Like I said, I don't expect anything new. You're going to race, you're going to get chased by cops, you're going to have to outrun them. It's the same damn thing. It's just the actual base storyline you have for it. So, blah, whatever.
want to show the teaser?
Yeah, go ahead. Show it to him. I mean, yeah. That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Yo, what's that?
They're doing Jurassic World.
Okay, so there you go. That's the little teaser that they have for us with the all brand new
Same
Need
old?
for Speed.
So is it still a racing game?
It's still a racing game.
Oh, so it's not a full reboot.
And you still have to run from cops. And
Until
you
it's
know,
Grand Theft Auto, I don't.
You know what I
think it's
miss?
a
I
reboot.
miss Crazy Taxi.
Oh, Crazy Taxi. that was a fun game.
Hell yeah. All I had was the demo on Dreamcast.
Damn that. Back in my day, we had a game called Paperboy.
You ever
You
played
rode your
Pong?
bike down the street and just do papers at the door.
And somehow there was tornadoes that only attacked you.
Screw you all. Why can't I get a new Spy Hunter game?
Oh, they were talking about that for so long. They
I know.
They were talking about a movie, weren't they? Did that?
Yeah,
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Why can't I get a new Spy Hunter game? Because they hate me, that's why.
Dude, we were talking last night. Why can't you get a new Battletoads game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
I'd buy it and play it.
Well, our next story, I believe, is Jason.
Okay, one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and one that my kids love, which is awesome, Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Now, Samurai Jack went 4 seasons on Cartoon Network. It was a really great show. Gennady Tartakovsky was I think he wrote and drew it. It had his classic style. Loved the show, but it never really got an end. there was one episode where we actually saw what Jack would look like when he would actually go back. He was like, he had long hair, a beard, he looked battle scarred and everything, but we never got to see that Jack. Well, currently there is a Samurai Jack comic going, and they're finally going to give closure to the Samurai Jack story. And to me, that's awesome, because it's been, I forget
It's been years, man.
I can't even tell you when Samurai Jack went off of the air.
Probably like a decade or so.
About somewhere in the early 2000s, I remember. Early mid 2000s.
I think maybe 2003. I think it went off.
I could see that. I could see that.
So Tartakovsky went and did Clone Wars, and he was working on Powerpuff Girls as well. And I think he still had Dexter's Laboratory going. But we're finally going to get closure for Samurai Jack, and you can best believe when that comic comes out, I will review it on Picture on the Rack. It'll probably be my number one pick that week.
Probably, yeah.
So yes, just
I don't know. Like, I need to get Boomerang. I really do, because they've got like so many
I love
old school
Boomerang.
awesome shows.
Flintstones, Jetsons.
Yeah.
and yes, Linda Tartakovsky is God to me. I mean, he has
I don't
done
blame it.
so much though. Didn't he do Johnny Bravo too?
I think so.
I love Johnny Bravo.
Actually, Johnny Bravo was banned partable.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah, but still,
But he had
still a great
Dexter's
show.
Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah.
the epic animated Clone Wars, which honestly I think that was better than the CGI Clone Wars. I mean, come on, the one story with Mace Windu that he had, where they didn't say a word throughout the whole thing, where Mace Windu was tearing up all the robots.
Oh,
and
I
everything.
remember that. I remember that briefly.
And he actually went canon on it, like the one ending part, which went right into episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now-
like the end scene where General Grievous is like kidnapping Palpatine, and Mace Windu lands on this platform, and Grievous like turns around, whips out all of his lightsabers, he's like, "Ugh," and Mace Windu goes, and he crushes his whole chest from across the way. And that's when Grievous is like, "Ugh," and that's when he starts wheezing. And it actually was canon, and that's what I loved about
Now,
it. And
is
then-
it still canon?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. So
No.
it's just the other one that's canon.
As far as I was concerned, what Tartakovsky did for his animated Clone Wars was the best representation of what happened between those movies. I mean, yes, the CGI Clone Wars, it was good. It lasted a bunch of episodes, but nobody beat Tartakovsky.
It makes you want to wonder, though, like, why didn't anybody else do that against General Grievous?
I know Mace Windu did not
Yeah.
play. He just jumped down. Grievous was like, "What's up?" Yeah, shut up. And he just crushed him from across the room. It was Mace Windu was a badass, and they did such great stories. I kind of want to go watch that.
I just feel like now, we've wasted so much time on a General Grievous storyline where we could have just seen him crush his larynx and been done with it. But, oh well. Alright, so then the next one we're going to talk about is Arkham Knight.
Oh,
That's right. We have our first look. Well, not first look, but it was a live action trailer for Arkham Knight, calling it, Be the Batman. And I think it was a really cool trailer, and it's not one that you see very often nowadays, where they actually have a live action trailer. And so it was awesome, and it came out a couple days ago. We don't have that trailer, do we?
We do, actually.
We do actually have that trailer, so let's do it. Roll it, Chris.
Rated M for mature.
Man, Arkham Knight, that's going to be a really awesome one. I'm really excited for that. I mean, the fact that they keep delaying it kind of sucks, but I've said this multiple times. If you're making it the best it could possibly be, and you're not meeting deadline, fine. I don't care. I will play that game. I will be patient, and I'll play it when it comes out. But I'm really excited for this game. Thoughts on this?
Haven't even played the first.
You haven't played the first one?
I'm working through them right now.
Oh my gosh. Which one are you on right now?
The first one.
So Arkham Asylum?
Yeah, I'm on PS3.
I have it, but I never finished it.
Oh man, I have it if you ever want to borrow it. It's so
It's
good.
fun. It's fun. I just don't like having to go to my freaking PS3.
You can skip Arkham Begins or whatever that one is.
Or the Origins.
Arkham
That's what
Origins.
everyone's told me.
You can skip that one. Just do Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Arkham City is fan-frickin-tastic. Playing as Catwoman is incredible. It has one of those where you can actually choose the ending, and one of the endings will blow your mind. It's so cool.
I have them all. I'm just working through them.
Yeah. I would say more, but I don't want to spoil it for you
Yeah,
guys.
you're good.
Yeah. So let's move on to Maze Runner. We got a brand new Maze Runner trailer that came out.
Yeah. The sequel, I think it's called Scorch Trials,
Yes,
which
sir.
is a terrible name.
No, it's just in the books.
I know it's in the books, but just take it off. Just call it the Scorch. Sounds a lot cooler.
It also sounds like more porn, because
with the BBC.
with the BBC.
The trailer.
You got Scourge from the BBC. That's right.
I had to go to the doctor to get my scorch cleared up.
Ah,
Shot right in the head.
penicillin. Penicillin.
Every time I peed, it was like flames shooting out. My God.
I called
So the trailer, Maze Runner, they run in mazes.
That works for me.
All right, no. I was really surprised by the first one. I thought it was going to be crap. I thought it was another Twilight, but I actually enjoyed it. And this one looks even better. It looks like they've amped up the action. It looks. I think it's going to be fun to see. Did anyone else get a chance to see it?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I didn't see the trailer, but I did see the first movie, and I'm actually waiting for this one. I'll probably watch the trailer later tonight, but yeah, I'm expecting this to be pretty damn good.
It looks good. It looks good. I hear it's a lot different than the books are. I have a friend who's read them, and she says it is insanely off.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't read them, and I can take them on the movie perspective of it, and I've loved the movie so far. So
Yeah, the movies were fantastic. Rob and I went and saw that one together, and that was one that I know going into it, we didn't think anything of it. Like, we just didn't think much about it, and it was fantastic. It really was.
We were thinking the same thing. You were like, this is going to be some Twilight-ish kind
Yeah.
of.
I was like, all right, here I go. Watch the movies, and I got a review. This is gonna be awful.
Yep. But it turned out to be one of the more surprising movies of 2014. But
Especially of those tweeny books.
However, the
Sure.
storyline is like, which one did we compare it to? Was it
it's a little like Divergent in a way.
Okay.
Yeah. In a way, it is a little bit. But the Scorch Trials looks good. I'm excited for it. I hope we get to go see it again. And, maybe get to go talk to those guys again, because we were actually able to talk to the cast of that.
somewhat?
Yeah. Somewhat, yeah. But that was cool.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
But moving on, we've got some exciting news, more updates, because we're currently, right now, they've got the road to WrestleMania. We're on the road to E3. Right.
Yes, June 16th and the 18th, which our old Matt will be attending.
That's
E3
right. I will be there.
with our partners in crime over there at the Father Gamer Podcast.
Yes, Mr. Eric Gibbs. He will be with me.
So anyway, in some brand new news coming out of E3, we just got an announcement for the press conferences, and of course these are the big events where they're announcing what they're going to have. And like I said, you're going to be there.
Yep,
with the
I
camera.
know,
You're like,
I know.
So the dates that we have: Sunday, June 14th. Bethesda will be kicking it off at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, with their big announcement, which we know what that's going to be.
We're obviously assuming it's going to be either Doom or it's going to be Doom, as well as hopefully Fallout 4.
No, it better be Fallout 4. Anyway, you will hear me scream from all the way. You'll see a big red F and a bomb just come down.
Yep.
Anyway, Monday, June 15th, 1 p.m., EA is taking the floor for that.
Oh, I better be at that. As much as I cover all of their video games, I better be at that.
At 3 p.m. that day, Ubisoft will be making their announcement as well.
Same thing.
But Tuesday, June 16th, this is the one I'm predicting is going to take the show. Nintendo, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, they'll be making their big announcement.
Last year, Nintendo took the show. They stole the show last
And
year.
they're gonna do it again
I
this
can
year.
fully, I believe they will as well. But without having a Legend of Zelda, I'm holding my expectations to a lower standard.
Well, the other thing is, right after that, Square is taking the floor, so they have to follow Nintendo, which kind of sucks.
But
And
Square Enix has a lot of good properties that I'm excited to see.
they better blow it out the water. But anyway, we've got PC Gaming at 5, and
Which
At
I actually just got my registration for that today. So
at 6 p.m. we're going to see Sony, and they're going to actually end the show 6 p.m. on...
one that you're missing is Microsoft.
Mike, I didn't have one for Microsoft that Jordan sent over to me.
No, Microsoft is going to be, I believe, on Monday.
Okay.
Microsoft is on Monday. So
I might have to go back and amend this article. So make sure you check out Sonelinks.com for all your E3 news up to and at the event.
that's right.
You
And
guys
I'm sure
better
we'll do a
deliver.
post article as
Y'all
well.
better deliver, man.
Oh yeah, we will.
Speaking of Nintendo, did y'all see the news about the alleged Nintendo? That Universal Studios is putting up a Nintendo World.
Oh, we knew that. Yeah, we talked about
We
that.
did.
on the
We
show.
talk about that. I
Yeah.
do not remember that. It looks so cool.
Yeah, Nintendo World. That's going to be really, really awesome.
They just better have Mario Kart go karting.
Right? That's something we talked about on the show.
Who the fuck threw that shit?
He even said that.
Was I here?
Yeah. You
Was
were
that
here.
junk?
You might have been. I even said I
the
wanted to become
haiku?
a bullet.
Oh, I remember that now. Damn. Okay.
You don't remember who the fuck threw that red shell?
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, wait, no. Are you kidding me? Who the fuck threw that red shell? I will fuck you up.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he said that, and I was actually really shocked that he knew the haiku. So, damn, BC.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited. No, I've been in Vegas all week.
So anyway,
Shut up.
That's true. You
So
have been in
was,
Vegas all week.
that was our news segment. We're a
That's
little-
it. Yeah,
we're a little long,
I
but-
don't think we have time for anything else. No, we're gonna go into right
old
now.
school. It's old school.
We've got a discussion topic that we want to talk about, and we're gonna kind of divert a little bit and talk about DC.
You dirty, filthy liars.
Okay, no, you know what? It's not even that. So, okay, everybody saw the picture of Joker, Jared Leto as Joker, all the tattoos, hate it. Everybody hated it. DC came out, no, guys, calm down. That was just for the 75th anniversary. We get pictures from the set of Suicide Squad, which none of these pictures from the set are making me want to watch this movie.
No,
Really?
I've been saying this from the beginning, or actually just recently. I said, just stop. Don't send us anything else. Don't send any more photos and even cast photos because you're not helping.
This
yourself.
movie is still a ways off.
It's a ways
too.
off.
So the thing is, they show Jared Leto on set, and he still has the fucking tattoos.
I saw that video that they had where he came out of the car and he's talking
It says, haha.
to Margot Robbie, and it's
You keep saying Roby.
is it Robbie?
Robbie.
It's Robbie.
I'm gonna say Robbie. Change your name.
No, you're not. You did it during the recap one time. And I was like, after I started editing it, I was like, why does he keep saying Roby?
Yeah, it's her name.
It's not.
That's
Anyway,
the correct pronunciation of her name.
but
She should start saying it right. No, okay, so I saw it recently where he comes out of the car and he's talking, and then he ends up like slapping her or punching her. I don't remember what he does.
You can tell. You can tell at gunpoint. I think.
Yeah, well, he shoots some guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, at one point. So it was really kind of weird. I don't know. You saw his movements and his fluidness, and it was kind of cool to see in a way. But I'm not into it. I can't. For some reason, something's holding me back from really enjoying this depiction. And I don't know. Maybe I need more CGI, but I feel like it's just I'm not into it. I can't. This isn't Joker for me.
I am on the complete opposite side of the fence. First off, I don't think anyone from DC actually came out and said that these tattoos aren't going to be on there.
yes, they did.
Who? Where is it? Who said
Okay,
it?
keep talking.
Okay, fine.
I will prove it.
I don't think anyone actually said it. I remember a bunch of fans speculating that this was just for the photo. The tattoos weren't really going to be there. I said, why would they put them out if they weren't going to be there? It's obvious they were going to be there. And I, for one, never once heard anyone from DC or WB say that it was just for the photo. As far as all the depictions go, I love it. It's almost Cesar Romero's Joker with a
Not
psychotic
even
look
close.
to it.
Wow.
Hey, never.
That's how I'm looking at it. How would you expect someone who's acting just like Cesar Romero Joker, but at the same time turning and shooting somebody. That's freaking psychotic and crazy.
Here's the
I'm
deal.
in.
Here, I got this, man. Cesar Romero's Joker actually had some class. This guy just reminds me of a greasy hipster. I'm sorry. He's a greasy hipster. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not. Don't get me.
So
wrong.
how would you change it from all the other depictions? How would you make it
Hold on a
different from
second.
the
BC.
ones we have? What?
No, here's the response. DC goes, yes, we added the tattoos. That's canon. It's been in a comic. We have had this in the DC continuity that he has had these tattoos. Maybe not that stupid damage one across his forehead, but he has had the tattoos. All they had to do was say, it's canon, the movie's not out yet, shut the fuck up and leave us alone.
I feel like they wouldn't say that, though.
Okay.
I feel that's exactly what they said
Maybe if
for
they
PC.
Maybe if they hire Jason X as their PR manager. However, when now
get away with
all
way
they
too
got to
much
say
shit.
is like when the movie comes out, if you dislike it, well then you dislike it. Fine, somebody's gonna like it. We're gonna make some money off of it. But until the movie comes out, give us a break. Rob, didn't you have something where they went back and said it? Tell me you were pulling it up.
No, I was looking for it, and it said the director said that he's very tattooed, insane, and they pretty much say that's how he's supposed to look.
There has been no one from the production or either of the companies that said this was not going to happen. So they're not lying to us. They're just making their movie. This is their depiction. This is how they're going to do. What we need to do is sit the fuck back, wait 442 days, and when it comes out, if you don't like it, bitch then.
Do you have a countdown? 442 days.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
use
very
it,
exact, wasn't
Wow.
Not only I have a count, dude. I have an app, and oh, that's not it.
Very pretty late.
I got an app that has a countdown to almost every movie for the next 5 years,
Oh,
bro.
damn. What happened?
My day, huh?
Now-
My day?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
However,
Said my dick.
along,
We're back to BBC, everybody.
Your dick is fucking phenomenal.
however, along with that, and waiting until the movie comes out, why does DC get it so wrong when Marvel gets it so right?
What have they really got that fucking wrong?
Well,
okay.
okay, we can't really say that Marvel's got everything right
No.
because
I'll put-
Age
I'll
of
put-
Ultron had its issues.
Age of Ultron had issues. It's still phenomenal.
I'm putting in
but
stuff
I
like
wouldn't say phenomenal.
when DC casts somebody, people go, they don't like that. Or when they show a costume, people go, oh, they don't like it. When Captain America, when the first Captain America came out and they released just artist images of Cap's suit, people were like, I like that. No one complained as much. So once again,
think
it's
a lot
not
of
just
people-
Marvel is doing their movies right. They're even putting the appeal right. They're drawing in old fans while still gathering new ones. So still the argument is, what is Marvel doing right that DC is doing wrong?
Well, I think the issue, and I know you probably have the same point, BC, is that DC's got more of an uphill battle to climb versus Marvel, because not only was Marvel earlier to the scene, but you've also got DC having to get out of the shadow of their own Batman movies.
Yes.
So you've got
Exactly where we go.
you've got the Joker from Jack Nicholson, which is iconic. That's a fantastic Joker. You've got Heath Ledger's Joker, which is probably
Iconic.
the most popular Joker at the moment.
And what happened when they first announced Heath Ledger as a Joker?
Well, look,
Fucking
everybody's gonna have that. Everybody's gonna have that argument.
Everybody's
But
gonna
here's
bitch.
my thing about this, though, is that DC is constantly having to reinvent their characters, and that is kind of a shame that they can't, because they know that the public, no matter what they do, is going to judge them off of the previous actor.
Exactly.
So you've got Michael Keaton. Well, Michael Keaton's the best Batman. Well, no, Val Kilmer comes in, and Michael Keaton's not nearly as good. Then you've got Christian Bale. Christian Bale sucks. Michael Keaton was better. George Clooney still sucks. You've always got that one, and that's why everybody hates the fact that Ben Affleck is Batman, because Christian Bale is the new Batman. Yeah. So in to many people's eyes, you've got Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is Joker.
Yes.
But Heath Ledger's passed on,
And
so you've now got Jared Leto, who I still think is going to do a good job. But I think just the creativity and the depiction and trying to make it his own, I'm still not there yet. And I think it's one of those things where I'm going to have to see it on the screen before I'm into it.
Exactly.
But
And that's one of the problems with social media and internet today, is we get all this stuff that we don't need to be seeing. You know, we don't need to see all these set photos.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I keep saying just stop showing it.
But they have to show it, because if they don't show stuff, then some stupid freaking fan standing out there with a cell phone is going to put out some crappy-ass picture. And they don't want the crappy-ass pictures to get out.
Well, I disagree with that, because how many times has Avengers or any sort of Marvel movie come out and shown their set photos? They haven't. They've been keeping it under lock and key most of the time.
There's set photos of Captain
We
America.
just showed hundreds of Captain America.
And,
that's
people,
different.
And you know what? And people like them.
We don't need to
talking
see it,
about?
though. But look, we don't need to see the photos from Captain America. Yes, we're going to like them. We're 12, 15 films
Yeah,
in.
we're
They
currently-
know what they're doing there. DC is this is their third. Suicide Squad will be the third film. And they're having to do what Marvel changed the freaking game. They're trying to fit it, but they're only 3 films in. Remember the third film that Marvel did? The Incredible Hulk. Not one of their best.
It was awful.
I actually,
Well, okay, are you talking about Eric Bana, or are you talking about
No,
Edward
not
Norton?
Hulk. Incredible Hulk.
With Edward Norton?
Edward Norton was fantastic.
It was
That a
good.
great movie.
It was good. It was not
And he
very well
actually fought
received if you
somebody.
go back and watch it.
I don't know why, because he actually had a...
It did, yes. But if you go back, it was not very well received. I mean, it's still a box office success, but it's one of the lower ones that they've ever done.
Well, I mean, you compare it to everything else, sure.
Exactly.
but
And again, I'm saying,
Incredible Hulk,
that's 3 films in.
I still think Incredible Hulk is one of the most underrated ones, because that one is probably one of my favorite ones.
But this goes back to the inherent flaw, back to just the universe as a whole. This is the inherent flaw of DC characters. This is why DC has to reboot their universe every few years or so, because their characters are not relatable. You don't identify with their characters.
I can give you that.
I do agree, and I think another thing too is that, you look at the atmosphere and the environment in each one. You look at Marvel, and Marvel, you see bright colors. It's lighter. It's better in that sort of aspect, and more people can relate to that. You've also got kids who can also watch this sort of stuff as well and really enjoy it. But you've got DC, who's really going more for the dark. Just really trying to make everything
gritty,
dark,
realistic,
gritty, and brooding. And it's and I don't know, like that one, you're only going to get a select few people that are going to want to see that movie. It's not going to be as wide variety.
And I don't mind it. I like what they're doing. I'm okay with it. Man of Steel had its problems, but
even Man of Steel though was kind of a lighter one. It kind of feels like they're trying to take Man of Steel but go darker,
but
especially with Batman
the
versus
trailers of
Superman.
Batman v Superman look just like the trailers from Man of Steel.
But the problem is, DC's characters are godlike. This is why every time they reboot a universe, they bring a character down a notch. This is why Superman now is wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and riding a fucking motorcycle in the comics. Because they're trying to just make the dude a little bit relatable.
Why do you think it's called Gods Among Us?
See?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my... We could do this. I could bash DC all night.
I mean, it's not so much as we're bashing. It's
Your
more
TV
of
is
like,
good.
It's more of that, we're trying to discuss the issues between the two.
But this is why their TV is successful. You can relate to those characters.
You can relate to those characters, except for Oliver Queen, because I will never be a billionaire.
Well, he's flawed.
So
he's not a billionaire anymore.
He was for quite some time.
Yeah, he was.
All right. So again, we can go through this all day long, but we can always go back to the actual canon and go back to the comics, just like Jason the X did this week on Picks from the Rack.
Well, I got some good ones this week, baby.
All right, Chris, roll it. We'll be right back.
We're not obsessively hunting for toys that I can't seem to find, no matter how many stores I search or how many phone calls I make. I like to talk about comic books. It's time for Picks from the Rack. All right, I got 5 picks for you guys this week, so let's get right to it. So beginning a new story arc is Star Wars number 5. I already told you I'm excited about this book, but now we're actually seeing a little bit more backstory from the original trilogy that I love so much. Luke's taken off to Tatooine for some answers to some questions that he has. Han and Leia are off on another adventure somewhere. This is expanding on the Star Wars universe, and it's back with Marvel. I mean, what more can you ask? And this is actually a good read because it has everybody's favorite bounty hunter, Boba Fett. So definitely pick up Star Wars number 5. Beginning of a new story arc. Perfect jumping on point for if you missed the first 4 issues. Okay, so with Marvel this month as well, with the regular titles, expect a lot of what-if stories, especially ones like Battle World number 1. Now, we've seen that Doom has everything in control, but there's still a few people out there who maybe are causing problems for him. And one in particular is Frank Castle, who now has to face off against the Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider as the Frightful Four. Kind of almost like a what-if story where if they were the Fantastic Four. Anyway, it's a good pickup. It's solid, and it's revealing a little bit more has happened already. So go ahead and check out Battle World #1. It's an okay. It also has a backstory with MODOK. I hate MODOK, but he's in there. Another title that had a lot of controversy before it came out was A-Force #1. Now remember, guys, Secret Wars is going on. Don't judge every book by its cover. Open it up and read it. See how I made that reference there? Anyway, basically we have She-Hulk leading a team of female heroes. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of good characters in here, and above all, we get to see Dazzler back in her 70s outfit. Or is it more of a downside? I don't know, you tell me. A-Force #1 is a good read, and I'm waiting to see more where this goes from. So let's just relax, enjoy. Now, one of the titles coming out this month was very near and dear to my heart, because Douglas Adams, who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, also wrote Dirk Gently, Holistic Detective. I love the books, and it's kind of good to see this character that I love so much portrayed in the comics. And it gets it right. I think Doug will be very happy with this book. And without going too much in detail, it's kind of a quick pick of mine. Go ahead and give this a pick up. Check it out. You might like it. Last pick for the week is Bloodshot #2. I've always liked this character from Valiant and glad to see him back. Well, we have our Bloodshot, who's calling himself Ray Garrison for some reason, tracking down this other man who apparently has the nanites in his blood too. And we kind of see what the storyline is going a little bit here. Ray is very conflicted and actually seems to be going a little bit crazy in here, if you couldn't tell from the first issue, hearing voices and talking to people that aren't there. I'm loving how they're depicting the character, kind of like this, he's having a mental breakdown, but he gets these moments of clarity when it's time to work. Bloodshot's turning out to be a pretty good book, and what Valiant's doing here, I might have to go pick up Ninjak. Anyway, guys, that's it for me, Jason X. I will see you next week, and if you happen to see a Leader Class Ultra Magnus in Walmart or anything, hook a brother up. Give me a comment down there. Catch you later.
Welcome back to SCNS Live. So that was good picks from the rack. How did you enjoy it? What was your favorite ones from this week?
You know what? I wanted A-Force because everybody. I wanted A-Force because everybody kept bitching about A-Force because it's an all-female team. Guys, stop this shit. Just stop it. just cut the shit out, okay? It was actually. It wasn't a great comic, but I kind of wanted to buy it just because I knew I'd be pissing somebody off.
Great way to do a video.
Dirk Gently was actually very good, just because I'm a fan of Douglas Adams.
Cool.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, he's the man. So
absolutely.
To see Dirk Gently in comic form, yeah, that was pretty good. So anyway, good week for comics.
All right. Well, another good week is season finale week, and
sad week.
It's not necessarily because you're kind of building to something.
For some shows.
And we've got some season finale talk. It's kind of a channel control in a way. Pseudo channel control, which you can check out our latest episode of Channel Control, the fall premiere episodes, part 1 and 2, on Cinelinks.com, part of the Father Gamer Podcast Network, coming up soon. But right now, you've got let's talk about a couple of these right now because season finales just happened. Let's start off with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That one kind of happened a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like 2.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was. I really enjoyed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I went back and watched the entire first season, and I actually enjoyed it more than I did the first time I watched it. I know they really did pick up even more steam after Winter Soldier, and they went into some. I love where they're going to take it next season. I love how we finished season 2 off.
Okay, here's the thing for me. I am at the point with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now that I was with Smallville in season 5. I turn it on and I watch it just because I just watched it for so long.
Because you have to.
Which was
season 5? It's mainly background noise. I may pay attention to some parts, and yeah, there was some good stuff in the
Wasn't that the
finale.
Justice League season?
But it's been
I love and I'm gonna say this right now. They didn't write the last half of that season. They didn't have it scheduled out until the end, until after the Spider-Man deal. I'm predicting that's a symbiote that the Kree box thing.
Agreed.
That ends up eating what's her freaking name?
Simmons.
Simmons.
Agreed. The
I'm
symbiotes-
thinking it's a symbiote.
Well, the symbiotes do come from space. We just had a greater explanation about where they come from, and they're not necessarily all evil either. But however, this one's been kept kind of might be a little pissed off now. It's funny. Yeah, we got a Lego symbiote here. I'm gonna go ahead and call it with BC that that's a symbiote.
I do not think it's a symbiote. I think it's something else. I do not know what, but it's not a symbiote.
Well, you don't know what it is
How
Huh?
cool would it be?
How do you know what it is?
because I'm Jason the X.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
You know what I thought it was at first? I thought it was that like gravity thing from the first
I thought it was the
season.
first time I saw it, but didn't realize it wasn't.
Yeah, and I mean, where did they find this? Because like it just kind of appeared that we got this. Like what?
That's why I'm thinking it's a symbiote.
And it did seem really shoehorned in too.
And if they, the only thing that's iffy about it is if they wanted to make it a symbiote and make some kind of shield lead in to the Spider-Man movie, that's not till 2017. So we have a whole nother season and a half to get through before we can even get to that.
Sure, but the alternate question we have as well is what is Sky's team?
Yes.
Because Sky is currently working on an all powers team. So what
And-
could that team be?
And if I'm not mistaken, now Jason, you'll be the expert to ask on this.
Go right ahead.
She ends up leading Daisy ends up leading Shield in some of the comic runs. Doesn't
No,
she?
actually, no. Daisy Johnson, or Quake, as her code name is, she's like one of Nick Fury's like Black Ops right hand people.
Yeah.
Like that's his, go-to team to get things done. But yeah, no costume in the comics, just wears a shield outfit. And
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very, very able at using her power. Very, very capable at using her powers in different ways.
Well, and you found that out, like that she's pretty much growing
Yes.
as a power in human, and that. And one of the things that I love though about this season of Agents of Shield, they really took the cinematography to another level. Whenever they would just shoot those scenes, one shot.
there are some beautiful shots.
fantastic.
They copied the Daredevil scene, that hallway fight where they just continuous motion when she went in there and started taking out all those freaking agents.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did
And
the
that was
exact same
awesome.
thing, and that was great. I
What's-
freaking love that.
What's really funny too is that it only happens with Sky. You had that scene, and then in the season finale, you had another scene where it was just her, just boom, 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 and like then you go back to like somebody like Coulson, and it's like cut, cut, cut. Not one fluid
Is
scene.
that supposed to be funny? About Coulson, cut.
cut?
You think
cut,
you're funny?
Cut.
That threw
Hilarious.
me off. I had no idea. I was like, are they about to kill him again?
They ripped off the Band-Aid on us on that one.
I was
Because I guess because apparently everything in Phase 2, every movie,
Yep.
someone's arm got cut off, and so here's Shield, cut someone's arm off.
I was shocked that they were going to do that because I knew that they were going to do that in every movie of Phase 2. I didn't realize that they were also going to do that in every property. So, as an homage to Star
Empire.
Wars Empire. So, that was cool. Lots of different things that are going to happen to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But let's move on to DC. Let's get on over onto that boat.
Where they're actually doing things right.
I can't
arguably.
completely agree with that
Okay,
because
okay.
because
Gotham
we're going to touch on Arrow first. Let's touch
Okay.
on Arrow.
Professor, you got something to say?
I was going to mention. I just forgot what I was going to say. Let's talk DC.
So anyway,
I got some on DC in a minute.
Why don't we just call Arrow what it is? The Bruce Wayne saga. Because that's who Oliver Queen is now. He's
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne. It's them going, all right, we can't ever put Batman on television, so let's just turn Arrow into him.
Well, he had to become someone else.
I must be someone else.
And that's not me. I love it. I love Arrow. But I was like, come on, man.
This is Oliver Queen in the comics. He is loaded. He comes up with all kinds of devices, and I mean, as long as they don't pull out the Aeromobile, good lord.
Well,
I'm talking.
right? Shut your whore mouth. All right. So, no, what I'm thinking, though, is and it's not even about that. And I agree with BC. It's more on the
storyline.
mental and the
Yeah.
storyline and the fact that he's now no longer the Arrow. He's not going as Arrow anymore. And him and Felicity ride off into the sunset. Like, I mean, there's some issues there.
Which my thought is what? They're just setting up for him to now be the Green Arrow?
Yeah,
I
that's,
guess so.
yeah.
Because
they
Amel
said
said
not
that
wearing that
Ollie
suit.
will no longer ever put on the Arrow suit again.
Mhm.
So I'm
So
like,
I will put on another suit.
so it's gonna be the Green
He's got to
Arrow
put on the
suit.
freaking Robin Hood.
I will
guess so.
I'm
wear.
about to say he's going to put on the hat with a feather in it.
No, guys. I think I know what's gonna happen.
No, if he wears
He's
the
gonna-
hat with the feather, I'm never watching the show again. I'm gonna turn it off.
Again. I thought
Guys,
you weren't watching to
I
begin
think
with.
I think we all know what he's actually going to dress up as. He's gonna go and become the symbol that he fears the most. He's gonna
bat.
become a Batman. That's just it. He's gonna go to Gotham. You know, he's gonna go talk to Commissioner Gordon.
I am
Yeah.
Bat person.
That's exactly right.
I am the Green Arrow.
And then he's gonna find
Bat guy.
he's gonna find what's his name? Arsenal. He's gonna find Arsenal. That's gonna be his Robin. So it's gonna be good.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So-
really, I mean, the DC show that I think captivated most of us this season was The Flash,
Mhm.
and
That season finale pissed me off so much.
Go.
And the only reason why is because I was like,
you cry?
you ended here?
yeah,
You sons of bitches!
I ain't gonna lie to you. I cried. All right, there were some feels in there, and I cried. And I'm not a crier, but then when he was like, "No,"
Oh,
yeah. But he didn't kill. Didn't save his mom.
You motherfuckers just showing off bitches.
Oh man, that part. I'm with BC. That part, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I felt like
save your
I felt
mama.
like Florida Evans.
Save your mama.
What? I'm watching that, and I'm seeing him do that, and I'm thinking the entire time, well, that was a waste of time.
Now
Like,
I was
for him to, go
I
all
was
the
a
way
little
back?
confused. I thought maybe that was like a fourth Flash
No,
that showed up, and then a buddy of mine let me know. No, that was the future Flash.
knowing what was going to happen.
telling present Flash, don't do shit,
Well,
and so we could save little Flash.
well, as I was explaining to Rob, the comic line DC did Flashpoint. They
Yeah.
actually touched on this, where Miss West dies, but he actually was able to go through the timeline and actually met up with his mom and told her, if I save you, you live, but I may not become the Flash. And after he told her everything that he had done as the Flash, she was like, I'm sorry, son, you have to let me go.
Makes
Because you can
sense.
do so much more.
Well, the whole Flashpoint comic was everything got so screwed up because he went back and saved her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He had to let her die. Reverse Flash had to kill her so he could be
Yeah.
who he is and keep everything somewhat the way it should be.
I mean, as cool as that was, though, I took a time to stop, rewind on a few scenes because when he's running through
time?
and you
Killer-
see
yeah.
Killer
Killer
Frost,
Frost.
I was
Did
like,
you see the
"Oh,
Flash
shit, there you go."
Museum too?
I'm sorry.
They showed the Flash Museum.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Now,
Yeah.
now did they show Hawk Girl in uniform? Or
No, they showed her on the street.
That's on the
Yeah,
street.
they just showed
okay.
the actress looking in the sky.
Yeah, because whenever
I didn't
that black hole's
I didn't
happening.
see everything that was going on there.
Now, see, and I'm assuming that we're going with Back to the Future rules, where you can change some things but not everything. Because with Eddie shooting himself, it erased Reverse Flash. But then Reverse Flash, if he had erased him, he couldn't have come back.
They've already said that Tom Cavanaugh is not out of the show yet.
Well, yeah, but what I'm,
He will be
but it
back.
showed him, erased and blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Professor?
And
But they
so
also
if he
said
comes,
they also said
that
the
takes
same.
him away from coming back to create the Flash.
I-
So it then wouldn't have created the Flash.
I was going to throw something in about our favorite scientist, Mr. Cisco. Eventually, we all know Cisco's character becomes Vibe.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that this plays in next series because I think he's going to be able to see multiple dimensions. Hence, I think he's going to develop his powers. And you know what I wonder we're going to get? If we're going to get the Flash ring.
Well, we've already seen
We
the
better
Flash
get the
ring.
Flash
We've
ring.
already seen it.
Oh, that's
Wells-
right.
Wells used it.
And Cisco's trying to
The
figure out how it worked.
Well, also, there's been a rumor going around as well with the Flash, since it is involving time travel and alternate dimensions. They are going to actually use Flash as a vehicle for the movies.
I
However,
don't think so.
they will be shown as an alternate dimension. DC has always done Earth 1, Earth 2,
They
Earth
have
67, and
they have
52.
love
they
their
have come
dimensions.
out. Kevin Sujihara has come out and said on multiple occasions The movies are the movies. The shows are the shows.
Yeah, but that's
they will
stupid.
not mix. It's not. It doesn't. They don't have to do exactly what Marvel is doing.
I have a feeling that Flash is going to be going through a time stream or something, and they are going to actually throw in some old DC footage from a movie, or maybe some current footage from some movie. Or we'll see like
the only thing
Cable as
I've heard-
Superman. Maybe then we'll see like Reeve as Superman or something like
The
that.
only thing
I
I've
see
heard
them
that
doing
the one that I see that I've heard them doing is Tom Welling as Superman and crossing it back over with Smallville.
Maybe. I
That's
could see
the
that
only
just
one
because-
that's the only rumor that I've heard.
What I've heard,
that I put
what I've
any
heard
weight
is a
to.
rumor. I can't put put
Yeah.
anything to it except that I'm me and I'm right. So there.
Yeah, I don't take to heart anything you said just now because that's just fucking crazy.
Okay.
Why would they want to do that? Just bringing all this old footage and it's like, okay, well, we gotta.
Because the main thing that DC is facing at an uphill battle is people asking them, why not use these characters? And also, I'm going to say right now,
Because like he said, DC has said multiple times, TV, movies, it's separate.
And-
that's why when they make a movie, it's a whole different person playing Flash.
Yeah, it's a
It's
little
just
kid.
doing-
now.
and I think
No, it's Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller will be playing Barry Allen in the movies.
Yeah, but he's young. He's a
Is
really
he?
young
I
guy.
thought he was 30s.
And it's Ezra Miller?
I might be wrong. He looks old as crap to me.
I'll pull him up, but I'm pretty
Uh,
sure.
But look, another thing you got to realize is yes, there are some TV stars that go and do movies, but 9 out of 10 of them don't translate over into film. They work real well on television,
And I
but
s-
they
It's
but they
22.
don't.
I still say that's a disservice.
Look at the entire Friends cast. One of them made it to movies.
I still say that is a disservice because I think that the people that are working on Flash and Arrow,
That's your new Flash.
fuck me.
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Yeah,
so-
and it is said he is Barry Allen. He's not. They were thinking maybe he's Wally West or Jay Garrick. Which did you see the helmet too?
Yeah.
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 I'm
That's
wondering
my
how-
cue to leave.
I'm wondering how that's going to.
I know.
Well, I'm
so
really
excited.
wondering how that helmet got there. Like, who threw the helmet
Oh well,
in there?
clearly Jay Garrick was running through the Speed Force or something and lost his helmet while he was running. I mean, clearly.
Obviously. Yeah, which is why Eobard Thawne decided, I gotta go.
I never knew how that helmet. I never knew how that helmet stayed on Jay Garrick's head anyway.
I want to throw one in real quick. And I'm on board with this show, and I'm actually really digging. This is actually one of these DC universes I actually dig. I like the show. If Max Mercury shows up, I'm sorry, I'm out. I'm out.
Why?
I'm not a big fan of Max Mercury.
Well,
Never have been. I
screw
never
him.
will be.
Well, there was some speculation as far as the whole dimension time hopping thing that they will be bringing in an episode where they will have like a bunch of fucking speedsters.
You're talking the
So
speedster family.
you have
Yeah.
Impulse, Wally West,
Jesse
Jay
Quick.
Garrick, everyone that could run and do shit quick, they're going to be in there.
And that's
but
going to
that's
be
just
epic.
speculation, so we don't know what's going to happen.
That would be epic if they did. Anyway,
Well, the last thing we're going to talk about, the last season finale, and I don't know if everybody can talk to this one, but Supernatural. So that's one where we're on our, I think it's the 80th season? Is that where we're at? 80th, yeah. Hitting the big 8-1
Sam
soon.
and Dean have died like 2 billion times already.
Absolutely, yeah.
And somehow this show just, they have episodes that are just, whatever, and then episodes that are freaking great.
Yeah.
And this season finale was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the cool thing with what they did with the mark, I think
Yeah.
that was awesome. The fact that they made the mark into a lock and a key. And that if you remove it, then you remove the darkness, and the darkness comes out, and that's what's going to attack the world now. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Chris.
They already did that a while back when they started Armageddon. I mean, now we're gonna come back, and it's here's the thing with Supernatural. And
Well, I disagree with that.
hang on.
Have you caught up on the whole thing?
I'm a bit caught up, but the thing
All
is,
right,
it's
no,
like
no. Let me tell you, the whole Armageddon thing that had nothing to do with the Mark of Cain. They
I
went
know.
full circle and explained everything.
I know, but
Yeah,
still,
the Armageddon thing was like, what, season 4 or 5?
I know, but it
Yeah,
seems like
yeah.
it's like they're recycling, and it's like I understand they want to, they're trying to keep it fresh, and they're trying to keep it relevant. You know, they got to keep both the guys at a job, and then and I'm happy for them. Now, if they actually turn it on their ear and they make it about demon hunting again, then this, yeah, I might sign back on. My wife loves the show.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are actually so far beyond just demon hunting right now.
I know.
Man, they make
I wanna get back
partnerships
to
with
old-
demons now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to catch up on it this summer.
See, the thing that I got was like when the Market Cane came off his hand, when he cast a spell, thing comes off, like, is it that the mark is just out there somewhere like a prize for someone to pick up, and that's why all these freaking demons are just coming out and like, if I get it, I have the power.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking might be going on. It may not be. I may be completely wrong. It just every demon just comes out and just says, "We're going to destroy this freaking planet." So
I don't think this has anything to do with the mark anymore. I
So,
think
once
what this
the mark
is,
is off, that's it.
I think the mark, like they said on the show, the mark was a lock, and behind that door was the darkness that God had locked away. So he gave it to Lucifer, and then Lucifer gave it to Cain, and then Cain gave it to Dean. So it's like, no, the darkness is out. That's it, So maybe Lucifer doesn't have his power anymore so much anymore, and maybe that's the darkness that he was kind of holding back. And
is Lucifer gone? Is he
no,
locked
Lucifer's
up?
he's still in that
He's still
prison.
in the
He's
cage,
still in the
yeah.
prison, yeah. But what I'm saying though is that, well, I think what they're gonna do is that this might be like the final season. I'm hoping that they'll end at 92, and this is gonna be it. And what they do is they just lead it up to where God has to come back out and just fix all their mistakes. And I think that's what it's all been leading up to, because that's the only deity they have not introduced.
I will say this: if God is the face of Bobby and Bobby is the face of God, that will be a definite win-win for me.
Doubtful.
Come on.
Doubtful.
God,
I would love Bobby to be God, or
Doubtful.
the appearance of God is
They've
Bobby
already
calls him
shown
Itchy.
Bobby so
God
many
is
times.
in a coma in a hospital in fucking Jersey.
No.
Yes! 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 Dogma! Yes!
That would be amazing, but they've already said where God is. God is on Earth, and he doesn't care about any of us anymore.
Wait a minute, that's
Yeah,
preacher.
that's what they said. They
Okay.
said that on one episode. I think they went to go talk to one of the angels, the one that actually speaks to him, and he said, "No, God is on Earth, but he has."
Metatron?
Huh? No, it wasn't Metatron. It was there was the black guy in the garden,
Okay.
and he was like, "Yeah, God is on Earth, but he's kind of turned his back on you guys. Like, you screwed up so much, he just doesn't know what to do with you anymore." So yeah.
And he said he wouldn't flood the planet anymore, so he doesn't know how
Yeah,
to kill,
it's just kinda
know how
like-
to kill you all.
He's a monk somewhere, just kind of on the top of Mount Everest. So, yeah,
Okay.
that was pretty much it. That's it for Channel Control. We're gonna get into Gotham, but I mean, really, there was not much to really get into on Gotham.
The season ended.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
still watching that
Show needs to
show?
end.
I am.
Who's still watching? Oh, you are.
I watch it.
I enjoy every other episode.
Every other episode.
Well, whenever they got to episode 52, I was really thinking, okay, maybe they'll finally end the season. But thankfully they did. So, here we are. That's it. So that's it for Channel Control. We've had a good episode so far. I think this has been fun.
I think it's been great to sit down. Miss Cora's about to go on for her skin show, whatever the hell she's doing there. Good luck. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Get lots of ones.
Make it rain.
Collect that money. Get a pocket.
Stay away from the
So,
BBC.
okay, well, since this is a classic show, we're going to go ahead and show a classic sketch, and then we're going to come back and say goodbye to you guys. So,
No,
anyway,
we
this
should just say goodbye. Say goodbye and I'll show the sketch and we're done.
Sure, credits.
well,
Oh,
we can skip the
credits.
sketch. It is an old sketch. We can just end the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, then, fine.
What do you say?
But
If
won't
you want
somebody-
us to show the sketch,
won't somebody be angry
press
that
one now.
won't somebody be angry that we didn't do a certain thing?
No, let's go ahead and let's show the sketch,
Okay, so this is our old school
and
beer
we'll sign
fest
off the
sketch.
show too. Let's
All
do both. Let's do all.
All
of it.
right.
And then we'll do the credits.
Fucking whatever. Roll that beautiful beat
We'll be
footage.
right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
So why do you think he has us all here today?
But he has cancer or something.
Seriously.
He does not have cancer.
It's cancer.
That was
Trust me, it's cancer.
correct.
It is not cancer.
I'll bet you $5 it's cancer.
Deal.
All right.
Oh, hey guys.
Chris, do you have cancer?
Cancer? What? No, I don't have cancer. So I have 4 tickets to Beer Fest, but unfortunately that doesn't mean one of you is going. Sorry, guys. Just let it go.
It's black is the end of that sentence. Just let it go.
Okay, I have 3 tickets available.
I think I should be entitled to one of those tickets since it was my idea in the first place. I need to see if there's a beer volcano after all.
Well, you're a woman and that, well, you know, doesn't count towards much in this day and age. Oh! Oh!
My house.
Damn! Nobody else hit me. All right, I have 2 tickets left. Ninja, vanish! Whew. Hey, Jefferson. Can we come to an agreement? Wait, no! There can be only one! Go.
Bro.
No, you guys are.
Bro.
I
Bro.
see your heads.
Bro, I got this. I like this.
I see only
Take
your
my
heads.
sunglasses off.
You
Guys,
see
hang
only
on.
our heads. What?
Yeah, I don't see anything up here. I don't see anything below your necks.
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
I'm not seeing your heads. I only see 3.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm not. In now. There we go. Now I see you guys.
Okay.
We don't see you either.
We can see it on the camera.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it on the screen here.
Okay. So apparently we just had a technical error or something. I don't know.
Technical.
The hell's going
Thanks,
on,
sir.
Chris? Mm.
Here, you know what? I'll put
Thanks
myself
for
on camera.
watching.
We broke the camera.
Catch
Sorry,
me
Rob,
on
Rob's
Twitter.
fixing it right now.
I'm on Instagram.
Rob ain't doing shit because it's not moving.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, then go to this other. What camera are you on?
I'm on camera 1.
You're on this one.
Oh,
Ah,
my
there's
God.
a problem.
Well, look at that. And
Jackalope?
here we are.
Thank you, Jackalope. There
Here
we
we are.
go. We went on
So
the
he
wrong
missed. They
camera.
missed our bro. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, guys. That was our
Oh,
old
my
school
gosh.
show. Miss Cora, we miss you, but it's time to end this. Next week we're coming. Oh, next week.
I
Are we,
missed my Cora microphone.
We won't be on next week, will we?
Hello.
Are we not on next week?
Is it Dallas Comic Con?
Yes,
Oh, I believe so, yeah.
So we are off next week. Give me my selfie stick.
No, it's fine.
We are off next week because next week is Dallas Comic Con. Make sure you come out to Dallas Comic Con, the Saturday Night Shindig. We're going to be having a great time. Get that away from my crotch, I swear to God. Follow us on YouTube. I'm totally thrown off. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/SCNS Live. Follow us on Twitter.
Go to
at
Cinelinks.
Jason the X. Or follow us on
Oh,
Twitter
that's
at
so
SCNS
wrong.
Live.
So wrong.
Visit Cinelinks.com for your E3 news that's coming up here and all your news, reviews, gaming, and more. Check out our buddies, the Father Gamer podcast over there.
Stop!
I hate that he's back just messing with my selfie stick over here.
I have a movie to get to. Let's
I
wrap
have
this
an
up.
itch.
All right, guys. Anyway, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Make sure you check us out at Dallas Comic Con. And
BBC.
until next time, guys, keep on.
on
Let's
nerding.
try this again. Until next time, guys, keep on nerding.
Bose bop, city bop.
And we're at credits.